Okay, so we're here at the Microsoft booth talking about Symphony AI in our Revidia product. We are part of the Beat the Buzzer architecture workflow that Microsoft has put together to find new ways to monetize either existing content or older content in your library. So it's a pretty cool experience, and it really adds in a layer of interactiveness to the user to take this old content, game show content, Family Feud, Supermarket Sweep, shows we love, and putting some the interactive piece to it so you can play along during the show. So it's done using all Microsoft technology and using fast channel technology. The fast channels are distributed through MediaKind, and they're distributed out into our platforms. Platforms like Samsung TV, Roku TV, and Revidia is doing the data collection on the performance and the revenue associated to those channels. So Revidia, after the channel's been viewed and Roku or Samsung are reporting on that data, Revidia is doing the data collection and aggregating the data from all those various platform partners into a centralized data schema that allows you to be able to glean insights and do some really cool things around content performance, content revenue, and tracking the performance of your channels. So we'll take a look at how Revidia works. Here we have our production user interface. We're looking at fast channels, and we're looking at our revenue associated to those fast channels for the last 12 months. In this case, we're looking at all platforms as they're reporting that revenue. And if I wanted to look at Samsung TV and correlate that and see how Samsung and Amazon stack up against each other, I can do that really easily without having to go and comb through spreadsheets and API calls and other data sources. You can just log into Revidia. Revidia is doing that data collection for you, and then having that available to you firsthand. Now, the data gets there's a lot of data that gets brought in. We look at things on the performance side, looking at common KPIs, impressions. You can look at the number of impressions that have been served across each of those channels and across each of the platforms. Impressions, minutes viewed, plays, sessions, starts. These are all data sources that are coming in from the platforms, and then we're giving you that ability to have it centralized and accessed easily. What we're really showing off at NAB this year, though, is our Copilot. Copilot's a big word here at NAB. And talking about how enterprise AI gets applied using your data firsthand, right? So I think a lot of us are familiar with ChatGPT and that prompt question and answer type approach, and that's what a Copilot does for us, right? It allows us to ask questions about the data that you've brought into your system, into your Revidia system, and get those answers back. So we'll take a look at that. We look at our next generation Revidia system. We have our Copilot up here on the right, and if I wanted to instead of having to comb through all my screens and I want to find out what the most popular title in my catalog is, I can ask that question: what is the most popular title in my catalog? And our Eureka AI engine has been trained in media data models. And so layering that on top of the Microsoft OpenAI tech stack allows us to be able to comb through all of your first-party data and come up with a quick question. Family Feud, which is part of our buzzer demo. Family Feud is the most popular title in our catalog, as we see from our response in our Copilot. But not just looking at that historical data to understand that, but let's go to the next level of analytics and see. Family Feud has the highest viewership, and it's 7% higher than the next title and 12% higher than what your average is for all of your content in your library. So these are things that we can now answer within our Copilot without having to go through the interface, dig through all that data, and figure that out.